Samsung just dropped the Galaxy S25 lineup, but guess what? We're already hearing some juicy deets about next year's Galaxy S26 series. Yeah, I know, we're still ages away from official design renders, but early leaks about the camera, battery tech, and display improvements are already painting an exciting picture for 2026. If you thought the S25 was just a small tweak over the S24, it looks like Samsung's about to make the S26 a much bigger deal. We're talking about a release that could totally change the game for flagship phones. And with all these rumors flying around, it's hard not to get hyped about what's coming. Now let's talk design. Samsung's been playing it safe lately. The S25 series didn't look much different from the ones before it. Sure, the S25 Ultra got a lighter body with flatter sides, but the overall vibe stayed the same. But hold up, rumor has it, the S26 is about to shake things up. We might not get a total design reinvention, but whispers are saying there could be some fresh tweaks like new materials, better color options, or even a refined camera module. If Samsung goes for a sleek titanium frame and matte finishes for the Ultra model, it could feel way more premium and stand out from previous models. Let's dive into the cameras, because this is where things get really interesting. Some of the top smartphone cameras on the market, like those on the Vivo X200 Pro and Honor Magic 7 Pro, come with insane 200-megapixel telephoto lenses. Samsung actually makes these sensors, but hasn't used them in their own phones until now. Leaks are suggesting that the Galaxy S26 Ultra could finally pack a 200-megapixel telephoto lens, but due to limitations of the Snapdragon chipset at current phase, we might end up getting 50-megapixel or less. That would make it a total powerhouse for zoom photography. Picture this: ultra-detailed portraits at 3x zoom, crystal clear shots up to 30x, and possibly even 100x hybrid zoom that's sharper than ever before. The only question is, will they use the newer HP9 sensor from the X200 Pro or the HP3 from the Magic 7 Pro? Either way, this could be the biggest leap in smartphone zoom tech in years. And if they tweak the software with better image processing, we could be looking at a phone that completely redefines mobile photography. According to the well-known tipster Ice Universe, Samsung is considering adding variable aperture to the primary camera of the Galaxy S26 Ultra. If this happens, it could make the camera much more versatile, allowing it to adapt to different lighting conditions with greater precision. Right now, Huawei and Xiaomi are already offering this feature in their flagship devices. But let's not forget, Samsung was actually one of the first to experiment with this technology way back with the Galaxy S9 series. Now it looks like they might finally be bringing it back. As we know, variable aperture essentially allows the camera lens to adjust how much light enters the sensor. This can make a huge difference in both low light and bright light situations. In low light environments, a wider aperture, like f1.5, lets in more light, improving visibility, reducing noise, and making images sharper without needing excessive software processing. Now, Samsung's known for its epic displays, and it looks like the S26 Ultra is gonna keep that legacy alive. A new leak suggests they're adding color filter on thin film encapsulation tech, which could make the screen brighter, more vibrant, and even more energy efficient. And since Samsung already crushes it with dynamic AMOLED panels, this could make the S26 Ultra's display one of the best on the market. We might even see ultra-high refresh rates, HDR+ support, and a more immersive viewing experience. According to well-known tipster PandaFlash, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra could come with even thinner bezels than the already impressively slim S25 Ultra. If this turns out to be true, Samsung might just make history by delivering the first modern flagship slab phone with a hopping 7-inch display, all without increasing the phone's overall size. That means more screen real estate for gaming, streaming, and multitasking, while still keeping the device comfortable to hold. For some perspective, Samsung pulled off a similar trick with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The company managed to increase the display size to 6.9 inches without noticeably changing the phone's footprint from the previous Galaxy S24 Ultra. If they repeat this feat with the S26 Ultra, we could be looking at one of the biggest smartphone displays ever packed into a premium flagship device. Imagine if they throw in an under-display camera tech, wiping out notches and hole punches altogether, total game changer. Speaking of under-display cameras, rumors initially said the S26 might get one, but leaks now suggest it's unlikely. Samsung first experimented with this tech on the Z Fold 3, but the camera quality was pretty meh. They've improved it on later models, but it's still not up to par with regular selfie cams. So maybe it's for the best that they hold off for another couple of years. Battery tech is another area where Samsung's been lagging behind, but things could be looking up with the S26. Leaks suggest they're looking into silicon battery tech, which means larger batteries without increasing the size of the phone. We might see the S26 Ultra packing a battery over 5,500 mAh, giving you better longevity. And get this, 65 watts fast charging might finally be coming to the Ultra, which would seriously cut down charging time. On top of that, smarter battery management could help extend battery life and reduce degradation over time. Still, this battery department is under rumors, so we may have to hold our expectation for a while now. Under the hood, the S26 Ultra is rumored to run on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 or Samsung's own Exynos 2500, depending on where you live. Either way, expect top-tier performance, insane power efficiency, and killer gaming capabilities. Samsung has to nail it, especially with how competitive the chipset market is right now. If they keep things cool and optimize GPU performance, the S26 Ultra could be a total beast for gaming and heavy-duty apps. As for software, Samsung's pushing more AI-driven features. One UI 8, based on Android 16, is expected to bring enhanced photography tools, smarter multitasking, and even better battery optimization. AI is becoming a bigger part of Samsung's ecosystem, and the S26 Ultra could showcase some of the most advanced AI features we've seen so far. Imagine real-time translation, smarter replies, and seamless integration across devices. If they add generative AI tools for image editing or smart replies, it could make everyday use feel more intuitive. Well, according to a fresh report, Samsung may have found a clever workaround. Instead of trying to keep pace with every single minor update, they might just skip a few. Specifically, it looks like Samsung might be planning to skip One UI 8.1 altogether and jump straight to One UI 8.5 for the Galaxy S26 series. Yeah, you heard that right, no 8.1. Straight to 8.5. Fast lane stuff. This isn't just some wild guess either. There's actually some solid evidence backing this up. Strings referencing One UI 8.5 have been found in Samsung's system components, kind of like little digital breadcrumbs. There's also mention of One UI 8.0, but curiously, nothing about 8.1. That kind of omission usually isn't accidental, and it strongly suggests that Samsung's planning to deliver the next batch of upgrades directly through One UI 8.5. If these leaks are true, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be one of the most significant smartphone upgrades in years. From the potential for an under-display camera to a super powerful 200-megapixel periscope lens, cutting-edge display tech, and ultra-fast charging, Samsung might just be setting new standards for flagship phones. 2026 could be huge for Samsung fans, and if they nail all these rumored features, the S26 Ultra could totally be the best premium smartphone of the year. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more leaks, and let us know what features you're most excited about. Catch you later. Take care.